Hello, and welcome to the Alvina Krause Theater and to the digital stage. Now, last spring, we were planning a production of The Tempest for this fall here in the Alvina Krause Theater. But COVID-19, of course, had other plans. And so we did what all theater artists are trained to do. We quickly and creatively problem solved. We saw that this was an opportunity for invention. We created the screenplays as an opportunity for students to respond to this unusual moment in time through theater. Now, we gave them only the prompt that the characters should be motivated to communicate through screens. And from that prompt, the 6 playwrights selected for this festival responded with great theatricality and imagination. We then gave those playwrights an opportunity to collaborate with directors, designers, dramaturgs, and actors to learn more about their vision for the play and to revise as they saw fit. The Screenplays is now the premiere of those 6 plays, the first time they will be performed in a public venue. We hope that these plays continue to have life, and we're excited to see what the playwrights will bring in the days to come. And so now we invite you to lean in and to listen to the Screenplays.
The First Date Conundrum by Kirsten Hamilton. Time: an evening in spring after the last snowfall. Nature is starting to come back to life. Place: the homes of Rory and Jody, respectively. Characters: Rory, male, autistic, nerdy, germaphobe, very matter of fact. Jody, female, gets along with most everyone.
No, stop. No.
Hello, Jody. How are you?
I'm good. It's been a while since we talked. How are you?
I don't entirely know, but thanks for asking.
Why? What's up?
I'll get right to the point. So there's this girl that I like, or at least I think I like, and since you're my only friend I know of who's in a committed relationship, I called you.
Oh, well, isn't that sweet?
I thought so too. Anyway, how do I ask her out?
What do you mean? Don't you already talk to her at work?
I do, but I want to ask her on a date, and I don't know how.
Okay, when you talk, what do you talk about?
I don't know, mostly work stuff.
Anything else? Do you know what she does or doesn't like?
I know that she likes rock since she is a geologist. She also has a Bob Ross lunchbox, so I assume she likes art, paintings more specifically.
Bob Ross? We used to watch that when there was nothing else to do on a Saturday. Anyway, why don't you ask her on a date to an art gallery?
Oh, I don't know. It seems like a lot of pressure.
Rory, you literally walk up to her and say, "Hi, would you like to go on a date with me? I know an art gallery here in town."
I don't know. You know, I hate going places where there are a lot of germs. That's one reason I don't like going to the mall.
Okay. How about having her come over and taking a virtual tour of an art gallery and maybe some takeout?
Oh, that could work.
Great. Now, are we done here? I was kind of in the middle of a movie with Henry.
Heavens, no, I've never been on a date before. I need to know everything. And since you've been on countless dates, I thought I'd come to you for advice.
Okay. What else do you know about her?
Nothing really.
Nothing. Nothing at all. You've never had a normal conversation? You and I have been friends for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we've gotten to know each other pretty well, right? That's because we talk. It doesn't always have to be a deep intellectual conversation, Rory.
I try to avoid spending as much time in the hallways as necessary. We really only talk at lunch.
So maybe before you ask her out, try to get to know her a little bit better outside of work. Why do you want to ask her out anyway?
She is smart. She is funny. I think that she is really cute. She has a good job. She has her own apartment.
See? You know her better than you think you do.
I suppose so.
Sweetie, you just don't have a lot of experience, that's all. Most people learn to flirt in their teens.
Wait, that's what flirting is? I'm trying to flirt. I don't even know the rules. Oh boy, this is a lot of pressure. I had better take some notes.
No, Rory. There are no rules, so to speak.
Oh, so I don't need to take notes.
Nope, not really.
That's a shame. I have my lucky pen.
Hey, I know that pen. So, what do you think you should do after you have asked her out?
Assuming she says yes.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. So I'm asking you.
Ugh. Seriously?
Should I compliment her at some point?
Yes! Preferably before you ask her out. Butter her up a little bit. Girls like that. What do you like about her?
I don't know. She has nice hair.
Great. What color is it?
Jet black.
What else about her grabs your attention?
She has kind eyes. They're a soft blue. I've always liked that combination.
Okay, so why don't you compliment the way her blue eyes look against her dark hair?
I suppose I could do that.
Great. Moving on.
There's more? Oh no, we're going to be here all night. I better take some notes. Let me find my lucky pen again.
Really?
I always take everything seriously. That was say hi, give her a compliment, ask her out to an art gallery. Wait, what? She says yes to dinner, but she's allergic to something from the restaurant that I pick.
Then she can order something else off the menu. It isn't that hard.
What if it's an airborne allergy?
Then after you ask her out, ask her if she has any allergies.
And if she does?
Pick another restaurant.
Honestly, I don't know why I came to you for advice.
Do you want to ask this girl out or not?
Yes, please continue.
Great. Moving on.
Not yet. I still haven't finished my notes. That was hello, compliments, art gallery, possibly dinner depending on allergies. Okay, what's next?
Are you ready now?
Yes, I should ask you what's next. Please try and keep up.
So, assuming she says yes, what should you do next?
Thank her for her time and return to what I was doing.
No, why wouldn't you still be talking to her? Start to get to know her better.
What do we talk about?
I don't know. Ask her what her favorite rock is, or ask her if she has a favorite movie or band, or literally anything.
Oh, that sounds simple enough.
Yes, Rory. It really is that simple.
Huh. It makes you wonder why it's taking me so long to ask her out if this is all it takes.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Now, are we done here? Henry's giving me dirty looks.
I don't know. Are we done?
You really don't have any other questions? Okay, just to recap. Talk to her. Start to get to know her, what she likes and doesn't like.
Oh, I do have one question. Who pays for dinner? Is it traditional for the man to pay for the first date or for each to pay for their own meal?
You should pay since you asked her out.
Okay, but what if she wants to pay for her half?
Then let her pay for her half.
I'm getting good at this. I thought you would say that.
Yes. Yes, you are. I need some wine. Stop.
Wine on a Wednesday? What a daredevil you are.
Yep, just call me a rebel and I'll be on my way to fermented bliss.
Okay, anything else I should do?
Pay attention to her body language. The way she stands and the way she moves will tell you a lot about how she is feeling.
Interesting.
So, for example, if you were to talk to her and she were to turn towards you, that means she's open to having a conversation. On the other hand, if you talk to her and she crosses her arms and doesn't turn towards you, then she might not be interested in talking.
Anything else? It seems like a lot to remember.
Ooh, one more thing, because I feel like it needs to be said. Ask her if she's available Friday night or Saturday night. Whichever night works best for her, that will be the night of the date. And assuming she's into all of your peculiarities and does agree to all this, get her number before you walk away.
So, hypothetically, all this will happen and we go on our dates. What happens when it is over?
Any number of things. You can go your separate ways. You can go grab coffee. You can get dessert. You can see if there are any movies playing that you're interested in.
Oh, a movie theater? How awful. The floors are always sticky and there's that smell of popcorn in the air and there's never any paper towels in the bathroom. No, thank you.
Okay, fine. Skip the movie. Who knows? You may end up back at her place.
What for?
Think about it, Rory.
I am thinking and I can't do... Oh, God, coitus?
What?
Coitus, copulation, intercourse, sex.
Yes! And on the 1 in a million chance you do get that lucky, ask her what to do if you don't know. And pay attention to your body. You'd be surprised at how much it'll tell you.
If you say so.
I do say so. Or maybe it's the wine that says so. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go refill my wine glass, return to my man and movie, and I will talk to you after you've had your date.
Okay. Thank you for your help. Good night, Jody.
Good night, Rory. Oh, and make sure to bring a condom, just in case.
Wait, what? Excuse me? Where did you go? A condom? Hey, come back.
Gummy Bear Shots by Callie Morja. Time, Thursday, before a night out and before a night in. Place, a FaceTime call. Bedroom and a living room. Andy FaceTimes Britt through her laptop. We see Andy waiting for Britt to pick up.
What's up?
Hey!
All right, princess. Let me see the outfit for tonight. I want the full experience. The runway strut, the pose at the end, the 360 spin. Give me the works.
Oh, you know I will.
So, where'd we meet this week's Prince Charming? I'm betting 5 on Tinder. Tinder it is.
I can't help it, Andy. I have an addiction. I crave hot men from the internet. It's like they're... Wait, where are you? That's not your room, is it?
I'm at a friend's house.
Oh my god! Get it! Oh, Andy, yes!
Shut up, you asswipe. Just because you're my best friend doesn't mean you can blow my cover like that. She's in the kitchen. She could definitely hear you. Just don't let tonight end up like last Tuesday, all right?
Fine. No more drinking on Tuesdays. But can you blame me? There's barely anything to do in this town to begin with, and the very few blessings we did have are now closed. I'm weak, Andy. Gummy bear shots from the almighty Capitol Bar and Grill are all I look forward to these days. And when it gets too busy at Cap, aka literally every other day of the week, I'm stuck with $5 alcoholic slushies from Wise. They might be strong, but nothing can compare to my gummy bear shots. Please don't take my gummy bear shots away.
Oh, are you an alcoholic? It's okay, honey. You can tell me. We can work through this together. I'll take the kids. You can go to rehab on the weekend.
Don't make me go all Amy Winehouse on your ass.
Yeah, we know how that ended up.
Anyway, so here's the spark notes for tonight. We matched on Tinder, obviously, since that's the only way to meet people these days. And he had this picture on his profile of him with this old camera filter, and he had a cigarette just like barely hanging from his lips. And oh man, he looked like Danny Zuko, but his hair was longer and tousled.
Whoa, careful before you hurt yourself there. Sounds right up your alley, Miss Delta Apple Pie.
First of all,
What sport does he play?
That's not what my sorority's name is. Secondly, did you really just say apple pie? Seriously? We've been friends for years. You should know the damn name by now. And
What sport?
I didn't say hockey.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
Hockey, okay?
Too predictable.
Well, what did you expect, Lieutenant Lesbian? You're into cottagecore girls with twirly skirts running through, I don't know, fields of daisies or whatever. And my favorite color comes in 50 shades. I still don't understand why you make these comments every time I bring a guy around. Not all guys from Tinder are bad. Sure, some might be serial killers, but what are the odds that all of them are serial killers? Actually.
Oh, come on, man. Do you hear yourself? They're all the same. Actually, they're practically identical. I mean, they all play a sport, usually hockey. They're all 6 foot whatever and buff. I mean, sure, they're pretty, but they're all really shitty to you. And then I'm the shoulder to cry on when it's all over. I mean, if it lasts longer than usual, I have to hang out with you guys wherever you go and watch what's-his-face treat you like dirt, and you just sit there and bat your pretty little eyelashes at him and smile like he can do no wrong. You could do better, dude. I mean, it's your life, do what you want, but...
Aww, you do care about me. I always knew it. There is a heart in that chest cavity. It isn't hollow in there, guys! Did everyone hear me? I think I'm home alone, but you get the point.
You know I'll never admit that. Is that outfit ready?
I think so. Check it out.
Britt models her outfit. The outfit should reveal hickeys that are on Britt's neck that Andy is staring at.
Stunning, as always.
Thanks. You don't think it's too scandalous, do you? Like, too much skin for the first date? You know how boys get when they see the tiniest bit of shoulder.
Boys, yep. The dress codes across the country quick and fear. Well, I'm loving everything you're giving me, but I should let you know I can still sort of see the, how do I put it? Remnants of our Tuesday nights events on your neck. I mean, I want to see, so it's a 10 out of 10 for me, but you might be a little pissed.
Oh my God, Andrea, when did you do that? It's super red too, great.
Oops.
You are so lucky I can play the I burnt my neck with a straightening iron card. When did that even...
Suddenly, we hear a ring.
Andy, it's Becca. Cut the shit seriously right now. You know how important this is to me. Hey, Beck.
Hey, what's up? It's been forever.
Honestly, feels like it, right? I'm just getting ready for a date tonight, and I'm on FaceTime with Andy if you want to hop on with us.
Oh. Okay. Just send me the link and I'll join for a little.
Becca pops up on Zoom.
Before you say anything, I would just like to say that I'm very disappointed in you.
Oh, why is that?
Because you're going on a date tonight and didn't think to tell me. I'm supposed to be your best friend. Sisterhood is supposed to be forever.
Oh, duh. You know how I get with these things. We've been over this. I'm the worst. Must have just slipped my mind.
As if. I know you. It's not, you know.
I'm...
Just helping her get ready.
Are you?
Positive. Actually, she was just telling me about the lucky guy for tonight. Plays hockey, smokes cigarettes, which is gross, but he looks like Danny Zuko, so I guess that's the...
You're?
In a relationship with a girl I very much like, thank you.
Great, that's so exciting. Tell me everything. His name, his phone number, his address, his social security number.
Okay. Well, he's the goalie for the hockey team, and he has these rippling biceps that just...
Shut up.
I know. And it's like, throw me against the glass. I'll be your puck buddy, if you know what I mean.
I am beyond jealous. How do you do it? You're so perfect, and all these sexy men are all over you all the time. It's like, can you just share some? You don't need them all. I always pick the wrong ones.
Yeah, me too.
Huh?
Oh, I just meant that,
She swipes on too many frat dudes. Holding fish. This is the first one that actually has potential.
yeah, exactly.
Retweet.
Anyways, I have to finish getting ready for my date, but I will text you all the juicy details after, obviously.
Okay. Be safe. Always use protection. Bye. Have fun.
Becca hangs up.
Dude, seriously? You are so lucky we didn't get caught just then.
Whoa, Sister Cushion, calm down. I told you, after everything that happened between us Tuesday, it'd be fine if you take your time to figure things out. I know what it's like, remember? I value our friendship more than anything in the world. I wouldn't do anything to jeopardize that.
It's just so much sometimes. You think one thing your whole life, and then one day after one small thing, it's not the same way anymore. 1 hour completely changed the course of my life. I don't even know what they would say. They always say they'd support you if you were, but you feel like you're disappointing them constantly, and it's this endless cycle of never being good enough. How do you make a life-changing decision when you know it's life-changing? I can't even say the word bisexual with the word I'm in front of it, because I know that my family won't look at me the same. My friends, God, Becca. I accidentally said that Ellen Page was attractive in front of her, and I got a half-hour-long lecture about pushing the gay agenda. I know they love me, but it feels like the inside of my head is a room with padded walls, and I'm standing in there alone, screaming my lungs out, and no one can hear me. I don't know what to do. Oh God, he's coming to pick me up in an hour, and I'm a mess. Okay, just breathe, just get ready.
Hey, princess, just eyes on me. Don't cry. I'm sorry I made this worse.
You didn't make it worse. You made it better in so many ways. Which is why this is so hard for me.
Fuck. Okay, I'm on my way back home. This is all my fault. I'm gonna fix it.
Andy starts to get up and pack her things.
No, I don't want to ruin your night and mine too. I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything that I said. I'm sorry for crying in front of you. My mom says I'm an ugly crier. I'll stop. She's right, but still.
Will you stop apologizing? You're not winning this argument. Let's just keep you distracted, okay? How would you do it?
Do what?
Ellen Page. Will you lose your other card? How would you?
Oh, so now I have two? That's fun.
See, there's that smile. She's gorgeous. No one can resist that. All right. Now, I want you to close your eyes and tell me what you see. Anything. The very first thing. Don't cheat.
Really?
Just do it. It'll help distract you. Come on, stubborn ass. Hop to it.
Britt closes her eyes, and when she does so, Andy uses her opportunity to leave and start walking to Britt.
Well, it's dark. Fine. I see us. Wow, you really can't stay out of my mind for even a few minutes, can you?
You know it, princess. Keep going. I want to see it too. Show me.
We're on a beach, and we're watching the sunset over the water. There's just huge beach towel. And you brought a picnic basket and candles. There's rose petals everywhere. Oh, and wine. And you even brought tiny glass plates so that we could eat in style. You poured me a glass and opened the picnic basket. You made sandwiches. PB&J. Classic. Especially for a romantic beach dinner.
We had sex on the beach, though, right? Keep them closed. I was joking.
Of course, we had sex on the beach. Those are my favorite drinks. Next to gummy bear shots. And red wine. Ooh, and sangria.
You still sure you don't need to go to rehab on the weekends?
Shut up.
Am I always in your happy place?
Always. No matter where we are. I'll prove it. This time, we're in New York City, and it's winter. My God, I love that place, especially when it's wrapped in a blanket of snow. It's pure magic. Anyways, we're walking around this Christmas market with an ice skating rink, and I beg you to go skating with me. And you always say yes, even though you fall more than you're on your feet. What? No comment? That's a first.
Hey, princess.
What? Did you not like the...
We hear a knock on Britt's door.
Yeah, I think someone at this address ordered comfort food. Looks like gummy bears and half a bottle of Pinnacle Whip. Closest thing I could get to gummy bear shots on such short notice.
End of play.
The Spy-nanigans of Holden Hunt and Jace Jones. The Past's a Spy Virus. Written by Samantha Corcos. Characters. Holden Hunt, secret agent, will flirt with anything that breathes a himbo. Jace Jones, secret agent, takes the job seriously, or at least more seriously than Holden. Is mostly immune to Bree's feminine ways but sympathizes with her backstory. Just tries to be a good boy and do his job. Dr. Bree Butler, a biochemist and epidemiologist who engineered the reverse of SARS-CoV-2, COVID-19. AKA a sexy lady doctor who's over the patriarchy, is Sharon Stone's character from Basic Instinct, but more sciencey. Bree knows that she's the smartest person in any given room and always knows exactly what she's doing. Time. Probably late morning or early afternoon, technically modern day, but have fun with it. Place. Over some sort of digital platform, each character should be in their respective home/workspace. Act 0, Scene 1. A cool James Bond-like spy intro. Act 1, Scene 1. A video call pops up. Holden and Jace are in their respective homes waiting to negotiate with Dr. Butler. Jace is waiting patiently while Holden is fiddling with miscellaneous objects on his desk.
Jace, I'm so bored. I can't go out. I can't talk to people. And when I do, I have to wear this stupid mask that covers half my face. My face is my best feature. Well, it's tied with everything else for my best feature, but still.
I think you can manage to get over yourself, Holden. The ladies will still be all over you when this is over. Right now, we just have to do our job so that it's all over soon.
That's right. Best team in the Secret Service.
That depends on how you define best.
Most closed cases, obviously.
Or by money spent in damages. We are at the top of both of those lists.
Yeah, but we have less casualties than Newman and Gardner.
Yes, Holden, we do have less casualties than the guys who get half their civilian assets killed in the field.
Don't be such a buzzkill, Jace. Now, Dr. Butler, wonder what type he is. White cat, trench coat.
Holden, the file says that Dr. Butler is responsible not only for COVID-19, but is somehow the ringleader for a whole slew of things that have happened in 2020. That being said, my bet is on a scar that goes over his eye.
Always a classic. Either way, I'm sure this will be a breeze. Nothing we haven't handled before. Just another middle-aged white man who thinks the world owes him everything and more. Oh, hello.
Hello, boys.
Oh, good. Can you go get your boss and tell him that the Secret Service is here to talk to him about his recent behaviors?
My boss.
Yes, we're looking for Dr. Butler.
Are you now?
Yes, ma'am.
You're looking for Dr. Bree Butler, the scientist who released this dreaded virus onto the world?
You're Dr. Butler.
Yes, Agent Jones. In the flesh. Well, the digital flesh.
You know, it took some real guts to do that. Release a deadly virus on the world and all.
Really?
Yeah. You must be, like, super smart.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Holden, focus. Dr. Butler.
Please, call me Bree.
Dr. Butler, we need you to give us the vaccine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You really expect us to believe that you wouldn't create a vaccine or an antidote to ensure that you don't get the virus?
What if I really don't have it?
Don't bother playing fool with me, Dr. Butler. We know you made a vaccine. You're a smart woman. You wouldn't have released the virus if you couldn't ensure your family and friends were safe first.
All right, Agent Jones, you caught me. You know, you shouldn't be so rude to a lady. All you gotta do is say please.
Jace.
Dr. Butler, will you please share your vaccine with us?
Well, how would I get it to you? I'm up here in my big penthouse all alone, and I can't exactly go outside. The police might try and pull me over and decide that I'm breaking the law for trying to help my good friends at the Secret Service.
We have unarmed officers stationed in the lobby of your building, if you decide to cooperate.
And if I don't decide to cooperate, if I decide to say, hold this vial a little too loosely, it just happens to fall out of my hands.
Then we have very heavily armed agents surrounding your building, ready to shoot on my command. Vaccines can be made from blood samples, it just takes longer.
Come on, take it easy on her. She's a first-timer.
Holden, she is a brilliant scientist who just released one of the most deadly viruses the world has ever seen. This woman is lethal.
Well, I appreciate the compliment, Agent Jones. I'm going to have to decline your offer to take this vial out of my hands.
Oh, come on, Bree. There's got to be something that you want. Something that I could do to change your mind.
Well, I appreciate the effort. The world has had its chance.
Oh, don't tell me you're one of those humans are the virus types.
No. Though humans do fit the definition of an invasive species to a T, I did this to prove a much bigger point. As you well know, this virus is a new strand of SARS, which is, of course, a type of coronavirus. Back in 2002, my mentor, Dr. Scarlett Simmons, implemented a way for the virus to make the jump from horseshoe bats directly into humans. In 2000, she presented her original findings to the World Health Organization, encouraging them to take precautions as this technology was available to weaponize. They didn't listen. Half of them were doodling in their notepads because how dare a woman be taken seriously in the sciences? 2 years later, she released her expanded findings into southern China, And years later after that, she saw me having the same problem she was having in her career. She took me under her wing and showed me her research. I continued her work thinking that maybe, after all of that time, I might represent her research along with my own. But of course, why would 20 years make any sort of difference? It's not like Americans are forced to fight for basic human rights every day. That's why I created this more powerful version of the virus. It spreads quicker, does more damage, and the best part is that it has a much lower mortality rate. Simmons's virus was at nearly 10%, where mine barely hits 3. It keeps people alive as a reminder of the pain that they've caused.
Your virus is still killing hundreds of thousands of people. Innocent people. Simmons has barely got to 800. You call that better?
I call that justice. And nobody's innocent. Not in this world.
Hold on, I'm confused. If you've been working on the virus this whole time, then how are you connected to all the other stuff that's been going on? The murder hornets and the locust swarms, the wildfires, that giant explosion in Beirut?
You honestly believe that I am the only woman scorned by the patriarchy? The only individual who didn't happen to be born a straight, white, cisgender male that society has beaten to a pulp? I have friends everywhere, each and every one of them, just as fed up with the world as I am.
What, do you have a group chat?
Yes, actually. It's called Scientists, Astronomers, and Paleontologists. Oh my.
That is a good name.
Thank you. We also have a book club that meets on the 3rd Friday of every month.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Wait! Did you kill Kobe?
Now, why would I go and kill a basketball player and his daughter? That literally goes against my entire motivation.
Dr. Butler, what do I need to get for you to give us that vaccine?
Equal rights for all?
Come on, Brie, let's be serious here.
Oh, I am serious. Some might even say dead serious.
Dr. Butler, we can't get you that.
No, you work for the U.S. government. You can't possibly get me that.
Dr. Butler, you know as well as we do that what you're asking of us isn't realistic.
Now think about this, Brie. Making a deal with the United States Secret Service can have its benefits. You don't want to end up like Dr. Simmons.
Oh, you would know, wouldn't you, Holden? Wasn't your father, Harvey Hunt, the one who arrested her all those years ago?
How do you know about that? That information is confidential. Only agents have access to it.
Like I said, I have friends everywhere. Now to think, all of this effort, tracking me down, offering up anything I could possibly want, just for this vial, the last antidote to my little vaccine.
Dr. Butler, what can we do to help you give up that vaccine?
How about let the protests rage on in the streets and make sure that the media covers the right parts of it? Stop kidnapping people on the streets. Regulate the police so they don't abuse their power. Assassinate the goddamn president so something good can get done in the world. Do that and the virus is yours to control. I won't need it anymore.
Dr. Butler, if you don't hand that over right now, you will force our hand.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a different president.
Hold it, now is not the time.
That's quite all right, boys. I would much rather take my chances with the gun than willingly hand this over to the US government.
Prepare to engage. Dr. Butler, don't make me do this.
You know, there's something about this virus that's poetic, really. It targets the respiratory system. You know, that integral part of the human body that makes you breathe. It's almost like the virus is trying to say, if everyone can't have a voice, then maybe no one should.
Bree, we want to help you.
It's too late to help. Too late to right the wrongs of men.
You have so much to lose if you do this, Dr. Butler.
That's the point, Agent Jones. I wasn't given everything by my daddy. No, I worked for years, for decades, for this one thing. And now it's gone off to conquer the world. I have nothing to lose. And that is exactly why I will win this little game we are playing. All that's left to do is sit back and watch the world burn. Good luck, boys. You'll need it.
Engage target. I repeat, engage target.
Shots are fired. One hits Bree's camera. Bree ducks to avoid the shots, then pops back up unscathed.
See you in the new world.
Bree runs off screen. More shots are fired. Men grunting can be heard. The lights in her apartment flicker off and her screen goes black.
Dude.
I know.
We screwed that up big time.
I know.
This job was so much easier when we could just break into people's homes, tie them to a chair, and refuse to let them go until they give us what we want.
I know.
Or when I could just seduce them and steal the information we need from their homes.
I know.
Stupid self-quarantine.
I know.